How should cities in Ontario handle encampments like this one? Toronto Mayor Olivia Chow says if force is used to move inhabitants, they'll just go somewhere else. Toronto says the solution is to build shelters, not to use legislation. Flanked by faith leaders, Mayor Olivia Chow makes a pitch to Torontonians to accept new homeless shelters.
It's easy to be overcome by fear, but don't let that take over. We, as Torontonians, are better than that.
The gathering of clergy is part of a push by the city to prepare residents for the opening of new shelters. Staff is currently selecting those sites. In an exclusive, City News recently revealed one location in Scarborough, along Gerrard Street East.
I would rethink that decision at this point.
The local councillor is opposed to the site, and area residents have already begun to organize to try and stop it. The mayor's response?
Driven by fear because of change, because we are worried, and sometimes we are led by people that want to divide us.
The mayor says a lack of shelter space is directly related to the number of encampments. It's not just a Toronto problem. Municipalities across the province are struggling with the issue. In 2023, an Ontario court ruling said that the clearing of an encampment would violate the charter rights of inhabitants. The Premier, who is considering using the notwithstanding clause, had this to say to Ontario mayors.
The big city mayors actually put in writing that they want the province to change the homeless program, make sure that we move the homeless along.
More than a dozen mayors have signed on. Olivia Chow is not one of them.
We evict people from tents, from camps. They go to a ravine. You go to a ravine, if you move them, they go to a park. You take them out of a park, they go into TTC subway system.
Among those signing the letter encouraging the use of the notwithstanding clause, the mayors of Brampton and Barrie, Oshawa, and Oakville, and Windsor. They and others want the government to use legislation so that the courts are not the ones to dictate policy on encampments. Alan Carter, City News.